Hello, my friends. Welcome to Million Dollar Coin, and today I want to ask you something. Have you ever looked at a coin and thought to yourself, could this small piece of metal be worth not just a few dollars, not just thousands, but hundreds of millions of dollars? Because what I am about to share with you today will leave you shocked and full of curiosity, because in the year 2000, the United States Mint released a coin that millions of people have touched, spent, and saved, yet within that ocean of coins, one specific piece has risen to legendary status. This is the 2000p mint mark United States Sacagawea dollar coin, and one extremely rare example of this coin has stunned the world with a value of $300 million. Yes, you heard it right, a single golden dollar with a value greater than mansions, greater than treasures, and today we will break it down step by step together. Now let us begin with the basics. The Sacagawea dollar was first struck in 2000. Designed by Glenna Goodacre, showing Sacagawea, the young Shoshone Native American woman carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, on her back. This powerful image symbolizes courage, exploration, and history. The reverse design by Thomas D. Rogers features a soaring eagle, bold and majestic. The coin is golden in color because of its manganese brass composition containing 77% copper, 12% zinc, 7% manganese, and 4% nickel. Its diameter is 26.5 millimeters, its thickness is 2 millimeters, and it weighs 8.1 grams. These specifications may sound ordinary, but they are the foundation of something extraordinary. But let us now step into the world of numismatics, where rarity, history, and condition create legends. Millions of Sacagawea dollars were minted in 2000 at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, but the ones bearing the P Mint mark from Philadelphia include a handful of astonishing varieties and errors. And within these errors lies the key to unimaginable value. There exists the famous mule error, where the obverse of a Washington state quarter was accidentally struck with the reverse of the Sacagawea dollar, creating a coin that shows George Washington on one side and Sacagawea on the other. These are among the most legendary minting blunders in history. Only a tiny handful exist, and collectors have battled for them in auctions. But beyond even that, a single example exists in such flawless condition, with unique striking characteristics that numismatists have valued it at $300 million, a number almost unthinkable for a modern coin. Now let us talk about condition, because condition is the multiplier of value, a regular Sacagawea dollar found in circulation might only be worth $1, maybe a few if uncirculated, but when a coin is untouched, flawless, sharp in detail, and preserved to perfection, it is graded at mint state levels by professional grading companies. PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company. These two institutions are the guardians of numismatic truth. Their grading scale from 1 to 70 determines the destiny of a coin. Most coins sit between grades of 30 to 60, but when a coin reaches mint state 68 or 69, it becomes a treasure, and when it reaches the magical mint state 70, it becomes perfection itself, a coin with no flaws under 5 times magnification. The coin. We are speaking of the Sacagawea mule struck at the Philadelphia Mint, certified by top graders, represents the pinnacle of numismatic perfection, and that is why it has achieved a mythical $300 million valuation. But do not be fooled by thinking every Sacagawea coin is worth this much. Most are not, but that is where the suspense lies, because perhaps in your own collection, in a jar of coins, in a forgotten album, in an old inherited box, there might be a golden dollar hiding, waiting to be recognized, and the question is, will you know when you see it? Now, let us move to the selling part, because people always ask, if I find such a coin, how do I sell it? Where do I go? The answer is simple, but also full of caution. First, never clean. The coin cleaning destroys surfaces and numismatic value. Second, never try to sell casually through local pawn shops or online marketplaces. Third, the correct way is to send the coin to PCGS or NGC for grading and certification. Once certified, it can then be presented to the top auction houses, Heritage Auction Stacks, Bauer's Great Collections. These are the platforms where elite collectors gather, where million-dollar bids soar, where history is made, and in some cases private transactions, ranged by elite numismatic dealers, can fetch record-breaking sums, but only when the coin is authenticated, sealed, and graded. Now picture this scene with me. You are at Heritage Auctions. The room is silent. The auctioneer lifts the slabbed Sacagawea. Dollar the bidding begins 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. The numbers keep rising. 10 million, 50 million. The room alive with electricity, and finally at $300 million. The hammer falls, cameras flashing, headlines spreading across the globe, and you realize that what was once an ordinary coin has turned into one of the most valuable treasures on Earth. This is the dream of every collector. This is the magic of numismatics. But wait, the story deepens even further. The Sacagawea dollar also includes the Cheerios dollar, an early promotional strike placed in cereal boxes in 2000, showing an enhanced eagle tail feather design. These are worth thousands to tens of thousands in high grades. Then there are satin, finish issues, proof coins, and edge lettering variations from later years, each holding secrets, each offering opportunities for collectors to uncover value. And this is why collectors dedicate lifetimes to studying coins, because even the smallest differences can lead to fortunes. Now let me take you step by step once again. First, check the year 2000 and the mint mark P. Second, examine for unusual errors, doubled, dies wrong, planchets, mule pairings. Third, resist any cleaning. Fourth, submit to PCGS or NGC for authentication. Fifth, sell only through major auctions or trusted dealers. And sixth, always stay patient, because in numismatics, patience is rewarded. The right coin at the right moment can break every record. But let me place one more cliffhanger before you. What if you already touched this coin? What if one of these $300 million rarities passed through your hands years ago in change at a store? What if it sits right now in a jar of forgotten coins in your own home? The suspense is real, and that is why we share these stories, because you must look carefully, you must know what to seek, and you must never underestimate the value of knowledge. Now, dear friends, this is where I call you to action. If you are amazed, if you feel the suspense, if you are ready to check every golden dollar in your home, then like this video right now, leave a comment below. Tell us if you own any Sacagawea coins and what you have discovered. Share this with friends and family, because they too may hold treasures without knowing. And above all, subscribe right now to $1 Million Coin, because every week we unlock the secrets of rare coins, hidden values that change lives, and mysteries waiting to be revealed. Stay subscribed, because the next video may uncover a coin even rarer, even more valuable. Perhaps the next fortune is already in your pocket. So remember the 2000p Sacagawea $1 coin that has achieved a valuation of $300 million. One of the greatest treasures in the history of modern coinage, and the proof that what seems ordinary can sometimes be extraordinary. Together, we will continue to explore the mysteries of numismatics, and one day, perhaps the next legendary discovery will be yours.